From first impressions to lasting connections, watch how a simple open house years ago turned into a successful sale and great story. Today, I want to share a story that really shows the power of connection in real estate. It's a story about how a simple open house 5 years ago led to a fantastic outcome for my clients, and how a strong relationship made all the difference. I'm Leslie Martin with River Oaks Realty. Let's dive in. So let's rewind a little bit. It's September 2019, and I have this beautiful, charming 3-bedroom bungalow in Wyandotte for sale. It was the perfect property, great location, lovely neighborhood, and just a fantastic home. I followed my usual process. I coached sellers on decluttering, had the home professionally staged, and brought in a professional photographer. But the real magic happens when the marketing kicks in. I'm not just listing a house, I'm creating an event. I talk to the neighbors, promote the property, and I always host what I like to call a mega open house. This is where we go all out. I list the home on a Friday, kick off private showings, and then Saturday and Sunday we host back-to-back open houses. It's always a big deal because it's fresh, new, and everyone's excited to see a new property. At this particular open house, we had a good number of people come through, and guess what? The house went under contract super quickly and sold over asking. So far, so good. So fast forward to August 2024, and I'm getting ready to take my daughter back to school for her sophomore year of college. I'm juggling a million things when suddenly I get a call from an out-of-state number. Now, I don't know about you, but during this time, I'm getting bombarded with spam and political calls, so I didn't pick it up. But then I get a voicemail. I check it, and to my surprise, it's from a couple who had purchased a house in the same neighborhood back in September 2019. And get this, they attended the mega open house. They told me that the impression I made on them 5 years ago stuck with them so strongly that they reached out to me now to help sell the home they bought. How incredible is that? It just goes to show you that the impressions you make really do last. So, after a few conversations, we made plans to meet in person. They were coming back into town from out of state. When I saw the house, it was clear it needed a little TLC. They had bought it for a family member, and over time, the house hadn't been kept up as well as it should have been. There was a lot of stuff left behind, and the house needed a fresh coat of paint, landscaping, and deep cleaning. Basically, it needed a complete refresh. But I wasn't about to let that stand in our way. I connected my clients with a company called Junk Luggers, which specializes in clearing out unwanted items while minimizing waste. They try to recycle and repurpose as much as possible instead of sending everything to the landfill. Before bringing in Junk Luggers, we also used Facebook Marketplace to give away free items for pickup. It was a great way to get rid of things without adding extra cost to my clients. We also coordinated multiple quotes for painting, cleaning, and landscaping. The quotes came in all over the place, ranging from $2,000 to $7,000, so we had to choose the best fit for the budget and timeline. Now, here's where things get a little tricky. The sellers had this amazing trip overseas planned for 31 days, and while they were away, the house had to go live on the market, so it was up to me to keep everything running smoothly. In addition to the regular work, we also had to get the certificate of occupancy, which is a requirement for selling in the city. The list of repairs needed were pretty lengthy, so luckily my husband and some family members were able to pitch in and help get some of those items checked off. Once the repairs were done, we could finally move on to the fun part, staging the home. The house was empty, freshly painted, and clean, so we brought in beautiful furniture to give it that model home feel. Then it was time for professional photos, and we kicked off the marketing campaign. But remember, my clients were overseas, and I was handling everything from A to Z. I even partnered with their son to review offers, making sure we picked the best one to help us get the house sold quickly and for top dollar. In the end, we got an offer at asking price, we secured the certificate of occupancy, and the sellers were thrilled. The best part? They got to enjoy their vacation worry-free, knowing everything was taken care of back home. This experience truly reinforced why I love what I do. The connections we make in real estate aren't just transactions, they're about relationships. To know that I left a lasting impression on them 5 years ago, and that they trusted me enough to come back meant the world to me. My goal with every client is simple. I want to make you feel like you're my only client, whether it's been 5 years or 5 months later. I'm here to support you every step of the way. So, what do you think? Have you had a connection with someone that stuck with you for years? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and share your story. Thanks for watching, and if you're thinking about buying or selling, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm Leslie Martin with River Oaks Realty, and I look forward to helping you with your next move.